Aid Mission, a non-governmental organization, has set out plans to embark on community services like food security, mobile clinic, educational programs, and entrepreneur training for youth, which includes scholarship for out-of-school children, especially those that lost their parents.
The World Humanitarian Services Award has identified some of these people and some of these individuals who will today present them with awards from different categories as a gratitude to appreciate their sacrifices to humanity. These awards are not reward, but an expression of gratitude and nudge for you to do more as the humanitarian crisis in our world today is escalating. Looking at the beauty that this individual has added to our world, I'm strongly moved to invite others to join us in this godly and worldwide endeavor to further add value to lives and humanity. Nelson Mandela once said, overcoming poverty is not a task of charity, it is an act of justice. Like slavery and apartheid, poverty is not natural. It is man-made and can be overcome and eradicated by the action of human beings. Sometimes it falls on a great generation. You can be that great generation. Let your greatness blossom. Finally, we are deeply grateful to you all for gracing this epoch-making event with your presence. We sincerely appreciate our partners for standing with us shoulder to shoulder since the inception of this organization. Thank you and God bless you all.
Unity, attitudinal change, and purposeful living among citizens. We leverage our expertise and partnership in working with communities and government to add values to the life of people through provision of basic amenities and support in areas of food, education, potable water, basic health care services, as well as building the capacity of the vulnerability in the society. We recognize skills to make them productive citizens that will further add value to the society. Our vision in my role is empowering people and developing communities in Nigeria to participate in the global socio-economic landscape. Our mission is to restore dignity to humanity, fostering peace and unity and also harmony among the people. We target poor individuals and vulnerable communities. This is to help transform their perilous situation to a pleasant and more dignified human values. Our scope of services: food security. We provide food to the needy as palliatives, especially in refugees camps and affected communities, as well as train them on agriculture to empower them financially. We have to let the wounded know that all the things in this world are gifts from God, and presented to us that we can know God more easily and make them turn to love more readily. Medical clinic, mobile clinic, In my Road 8 mission, we use avenues like drilling boreholes and digging wells to provide potable water to the vulnerable rural communities. In education program, education we all know is the bedrock of every society. Therefore, we build and renovate dilapidated classroom structures in rural communities to complement government efforts. We also offer scholarship to out-of-school children from junior to completion of secondary school level.
I feel elated, like everybody who is recognized at all times.
Okay, sir. Sir, can you tell us about the organization?
Which of the organizations? The one that has given the... Well, the organization is an NGO. NGO with a perspective for helping people, the less privileged. Obviously, I encouraged them, and I feel so belonged now that I am part and parcel of them in actually considering that they are out to do exactly what we wished a lot of people would do. Because you need to identify those who are suffering and cannot talk. There are a lot of people suffering and cannot say anything. They cannot say anything because they don't even have the chance to express what they don't have. So obviously it's a good thing that when an organization comes up this way and say, look, let me offer help, no matter how significant, how little that help is, it goes a long way. People are really suffering. Not because the government, we're not actually blaming the government at all times, no. Government has never, in the whole of the existence of human on earth, been able to provide everything for everybody. It is a group of individuals or an individual himself who can wake up and say, look, let me do the least I could do to be able to make a change. One person, 2, 3, 4, or 5. And when it now comes to a group, then you sure believe that a lot of things will be done. And I think I feel highly delighted that this organization is coming up. We encourage them as much as we can. Well, of course, Nigeria being the kind of economy it is the duty of the government to provide a lot of things, particularly education, agriculture, not to farm and provide food for everyone, no, but to make it easy for those who are into farming to be able to farm. Provision of the basic needs in agriculture, like fertilizer, land policies that will make it possible for people to have land, etc., etc. And I think we need to move from the very natural agrarian abilities to a more scientific-based kind of agriculture. I'm sure that's the only way we can do to feed the nation.
So the numbers of out-of-school children, especially in the northeast, is becoming very.
It's not only in the northeast, it's generally in Nigeria. Even in the west and like in the west, like in the east, where we say they have some element of advancement in education, we have people that have not been able to go back to school anymore. And I think it should be generally a policy. Free education. The government should make it free. There must be free education. Because there must be free education. The government in Nigeria as a state, has the capacity and ability to make education free. We hope that is done. It is the management, the ability to manage that is important. We want that emphasized, and that management should be so that every child should go to school. That's number one. Number two here, it has to do with some cultural affiliations. There are some cultural definitions that has made it a bit too cumbersome for children to go to school. They say you don't go to school, Boko Haram, Boko Haram is not, Boko Haram means Western education is bad. And behold, even in the Quran, some of us who are Muslim, the instructions are that you must go to the deepest point of the earth to learn. That is education. So at nowhere would education have been emphasized as Boko Haram. That is it. And then we have others too who feel that the children should go to sell for them in the morning, where other children are in school. They should go to farm in the morning. It's a big problem. All these attitudes should be changed. So such attitudinal changes ought to be emphasized as a policy. The biggest problem we have that encourages the unemployment is inability for the government to mechanize. In agriculture, we should mechanize. In industrialization.
Michael Chidi reporting from GTV Africa, Abuja.